You see, these days we hear a lot of things.
Yeah.
Of rituals. I have been there before. I will share my story.
You again?
I will share.
No. You always see. There's no topic that we've talked about that you don't have someone that has told you something.
I always tell you
You've not been there before.
Now, while I was in school in Benin Republic, I've been to 3 shrines in my life. 3, not 1, not 2. 3 shrines.
That means life was really hard for you.
Now the Baba looked at me. Could not look at me very well. So he did whatever he wants to do. Give us soap, give us something they call afoshe. Like when they talk to clients, when they put the thing for mouth, bro.
Are you
as
serious?
soon as I got home like this, the first call I received was my father's call. Say, wherever you are, go on your knees, let me pray for you.
Are you serious?
Baba, I saw this man pray. My mama still called me. We prayed together. Bro, all those things I did. I say even the clients who I get, so are
the small way they manage.
All of them wrong.
Oh,
is plenty.
Camera.
Okay.
So, welcome again to the Morals and Madness podcast. He's the mad one. That's what he's shouting. So, we are going to go very seriously today, and I'm the one that is morally sound. Okay, so there's something that has been on my mind, and I've been wondering, why is there a rise in the urgency of blowing? I have to use the word blow because now blow away they use pass, you understand? So everybody wants to blow. They don't care how the blowing comes, you understand? You see content creators who want to blow. They don't care what they do to blow. Young guys want to blow. They don't care which means or how stained their hands get to blow. So, and everybody wants to blow now. You understand? Nobody wants systems. Nobody wants structure. You understand? So, where do you think the society got it right? Or where do you think the individuals themselves got it right? Or what do you think is fueling this mindset of blowing now?
My brother, there's something I always tell people, right? For every success, right? The successful man you see today, he has paid a price. Now, I will just streamline it, right, to the young generation, the young ones who are still in the young generation amongst them anyway. You see, the quest to make quick money is what is destroying people today. I always say that if God should open our eyes to see the future, what the future holds for us, a lot of people would be very patient. Because even scriptures say that eyes have not seen, ears have not. They even say the thoughts God has for us are thoughts of good and not of evil, to
give us an expected end. And we don't even know that end.
It takes patience. Now you hustle, struggle to make a name that will not even cross your street. Meanwhile, God has a plan for you to make your name that will sound in so many nations. Now, you see, these days we hear a lot of things of rituals. I have been there before. I will share my story.
You again? No. You always see. There's no topic that we've talked about that you don't have someone that has told you something.
I always tell you
you've not been there before.
I always say something that I have attended the school of life and I've graduated. I've even done my PhD, even at a young age. I'm sure you are still coming up.
You're not serious. You see what I say? This guy is mad. You people don't understand what I'm saying.
That's still in secondary school. But let me share this story. You know, it's quite touching, and most times I'm not ashamed to say it anywhere because it's something that I always use to encourage the younger ones.
Okay.
Now, while I was in school in Benin Republic, I've been to 3 shrines in my life. 3, not 1, not 2. 3 shrines.
That means life was really hard for you.
How did it happen?
Yeah.
We are a group of guys. We are two friends.
Yeah.
You know, together with myself. I came from a pastoral home that my father is a pastor. My mom is a minister in Deeper Life.
Wow.
That's to tell you how strong
you deeply rooted you are in Christianity. Yeah.
Now, going to school, things were very rough for me. Wetin I no try do. I don't do so many things. Okay, I come start to dey do Yahoo.
So you're one of them.
Hold on, I'm coming.
Wait, now you're one of
I've
them.
been there before. So
Okay.
I'm out of experience. I can't start to dey do Yahoo, guy. Now, I did Yahoo to a point that I know format I no true, maga no pay. And you know they don't know how frustrating it is. I'm coming. They don't know how frustrating it is. Now, at some point, one of my guys, we they do the work together. Come say, guy, all these guys wey see where they drive car, they get some kind guys wey dey for Benin Republic then all this old Range Rover that was what was raining. Now it's outdated.
But then it was the in thing.
It was the main thing. They say now who buy first? Now I buy
old model.
You know understand? Then it was raining. You see the likes of FX35 then.
Murano.
Who they drive Murano now?
Yeah.
Do you understand? That was what was propelling us then. Acura, MDX, all those old Acura. We started. The guy now said, guy, all these people they see drive this thing. It's not Yahoo. They forget this thing that I said is Yahoo. Yeah, what's the way forward? And so we say one day we just carried our bag straight to Port Novo. Guy, we entered the first shrine.
People did not act like you had pre information or something.
No, exactly. We already knew that Port Novo was a place where people, they say that's the main place where
and I got the thing.
Okay. And so we carry back, enter Port Novo. When they asked questions, they direct us. We now finally went to the place.
Yeah.
When we got there, what happened? Now the Baba looked at me, could not look at me very well. So he did whatever he wants to do. Give us soap, give us something they call our faucet. Like when they talk to clients, when they put the thing for mouth, bro. As soon as I got home like this, the first call I received was my father's call. Say, wherever you are, go on your knees, let me pray for you.
Are you serious?
Baba, I saw this man pray. My mama still called me. We prayed together. Bro, all those things I did, I say even the clients who I get, so
the small way they manage.
All of them wrong. It was as if it was not
working for you.
Do you understand? Now, my guy is now saying, this thing is not working. Let us go to the second one. The second place we went to was Ogun State.
People came back to Nigeria because of
Ogun State. Now, the one wey burst my head is say, I am not telling you fiction. I am telling you true life story. We got to Ogun State. The juju man, maybe he saw me. He removed his face. He called the two other guys. I don't call their name. That see, if whatever you want to do, if this guy is involved,
it will not work.
I'm telling you the truth that this thing wants to. If this guy is involved, it will not work. That I should just go. He told me to leave his site. Now he carried those two inside. Whatever he wants to do with them. But cut long story short, I left there. We are still doing the stuff. I was thinking those boys will blow, but they did not blow.
Okay.
Now gathered and say, make we go the third place. You see one thing, even Bible says, evil communication
corrupts good manners.
Light and darkness does not have. Most of the people that you see today that are doing rituals, check them out.
It was influence.
Influence. I don't even know wetin just dey carry me. The third place where we went to was Buddha. Buddha where you go see live python. We went to the third place. That was when I knew that they used to actually exchange people's gifts and people's destinies.
So those stories are real?
Buddha is real now. They told us now this one is this one. This is what you are going to pay. This destiny belongs to so and so person. This is true life.
Is a lie.
My guy. Second thought, my parents were always praying for me. Let's cut long story short. After I now cut off from those two guys.
Yeah.
Bro, I cut off from them. This guy is now blue.
So you were the problem?
I was the problem.
Aye.
Those guys blew. Like when I say blue, they made so much money. But was it sustainable? No.
Are they not still rich now?
One of them is blind. One of them is blind. The other one has not found his foot in a long time. One of them is blind. The shop he bought, I rent for his fiance then, got burnt. The vehicles that he was using, burnt. My guy, you see this thing of rituals and whatnot.
Yeah.
You see people that look at Elon Musk today, look at the likes of Dangote, look at the likes of Otedola and all of them. People that made their money legitimately, not in illegal ways. Those people all have stories to tell, stories of resilience. persistence. If they tell you how many times they get to fall, but they stood up knowing that what is in future is
what is coming is bigger
than what they are facing now. And our youth of today, now do you know that out of all those three, I am the one that by the help of God is being better off than all of them. Better off than all of them.
You know, there's this concept that I've heard. I don't know if it's true, but someone was saying, you mentioned something like that when we started. Someone was saying that sometimes this whole ritual thing is just like God already knows you will make money. Maybe you're supposed to make money at 40. You're supposed to be a billionaire at 40. Then the devil will now give you 100 million at 18. And you will now not reach the 40. I'm just giving an instance, but they said something like that if your destiny, nothing concerning your destiny with riches in the front, even if you do ritual, it will not work for you. I don't know if that's true.
Well, you know, this thing you just said now, in places like Benin, you know, Benin city, I don't see where boys, you know, they do it a lot. They'll go do rituals and they'll put a chicken. I don't know if you see that thing. The amount of corn the chicken eats, that's the amount of years.
I've watched it in a movie around 1 year or something like that those days.
But you know that all these movies are actually relatable. They are true life experience. Do you understand? You see someone that has made so much money. I saw a documentary from one lady on TikTok now. I saw a documentary of one guy. I've forgotten his name. He was so big in Onitsha. So big. How many years did he stay for? He was so big in Onitsha. All of a sudden, from nowhere, he just had about. They get 2 boys. This one, you know, when I was in Cotonou, Benin Republic, this thing about rituals was very rampant. That's how we're using now. There are 2 boys. Let me just share this story.
Yeah.
I was in, I think 300 level then. 300 level. There are 2 boys, you know, that came in as freshers. And the kind of pressure you receive in Benin Republic, if you don't have good shock absorber, you go forward.
So there was pressure there before our Nigerian universities here started all this.
Go and ask anybody 2010, 2011 how Benin Republic was. 2011, 2012. The kind of boys that were there, kind of money those guys had.
Were they Nigerians or
Nigerians? They're the ones that even spot the place. Wow. They're Nigerians. They go there, do all sorts of things. Now these boys came in 100 level. All of a sudden, you know, they started boasting in their class that very soon they will buy Akura. 100 level students, so young boys that very soon that they are going to do 2 friends that we are boasting in their class, that all these things that they are saying that they don't look at, watch out for them. People thought it was a joke. Before you know it, from nowhere their girlfriends went missing.
The both of them?
2 of them, their girlfriends went missing. No do look for these girls before they could not see these girls. They were actually squatting with somebody, and you know the kind of houses where they just have a common passage. Everybody has their room.
Yeah. You see it in hostels a lot. Yeah.
Just a common passage. Now, guess what happened? The lady that used to normally come and clean the veranda.
Yeah.
You know, the landlord paid someone to clean veranda. She bent down. There was a box outside the house. She bent down to sweep, and she perceived a very horrible smell coming from that very big box. As she opened the box, she saw 2 big pythons. This is not fiction. This is true life. 2 big pythons. They were lifeless.
In the passage?
Yes, in the passage. The box were outside. The boys were actually squatting with someone that owns the house. 2 big pythons. They opened it and saw the pythons inside, and saw pictures of
those girls, right? Girls.
Of course, they cannot hold them for anything because they can say that's their pets. You know, it is not in Benin Republic. Having snakes is not a bad thing.
Wow.
Even in Nigeria, someone can buy a snake and put it as a pet. But those girls were missing. Immediately, they saw that thing. Wherever the other one was, he was mad. The other one died at the spot. They saw those things. The one that was mad could not speak again. Maybe the eyes see. Baba, you see these things that they called Jujuba and shrine. Except you have experienced it.
Yeah.
When they are telling you to be like,
you feel like it's just fiction.
I have seen it. I've seen it where it happened. I have seen it happening like this. So I always advise the young ones, patience is key. Though I say this every time, that patience is an expensive virtue. Not everyone can afford it. I have so tailored my mind, my reasoning, my sense that no matter what you drive in my front today,
Yeah.
I am never moved. I'm telling you the truth. No matter what I see you drive,
Yeah.
today, they move me. Oh. Say I come out, person drive 2025 Range Rover. I go enter my Corolla small, they go my way. I would always tell God that someday, God, I know you do this.
It's going to.
But it's not bad for you to want the good things of life. But what is bad is that when you go out of your way, out of the will of God for your life to get those things, you end up cutting your life short,
Sure.
your destiny short.
You might even live long, but at what expense? You understand? At what expense? A lot of these things. Most times, what happens is people often discuss problems and end up not preferring solutions to those problems. So if you're telling a young person to be patient, yeah, considering the economy, considering what's happening in the country, considering that a lot of people's parents are amongst the poor, so a lot of kids are actually the ones taking care of their parents. That's why a lot of parents now don't have the energy, or let's say the morale, to question their kids' sort of wealth again. So if now you say no, you don't want to live this life, you don't want to go through this means, what is the advisable route you should go through? Don't forget, employment levels here is low. Even if you're employed, the minimum wage compared to basic things you need for livelihood, it's not proportional, like it's not balanced. You understand?
Balanced, yeah.
Because I don't see why a landlord that is renting a self-con for 1.6 million and total package 2 million is saying that he wants only a civil servant. You know very well that civil servants normally won't be able to afford that. So I'm more just asking, let me just make everything short. What is the solution to this? What should these youths do? How should they balance up let me not even use the pressure of what other people are doing, but the pressure of living. You understand? The basic things, the feeding your parents, the black tax they call it, and all that. How do you survive? How do you thrive even with the odds against you?
Number one, I tell people this thing every time.
Yeah.
Not to sound holier than
thou, yeah.
that you always need God. See, at every point in your life, you always need God. You cannot take the spiritual aspect out. That's one. Secondly, everyone has a skill. School is good though. School is very important. But most of us today, it is not even our party that is putting food on our table.
Yeah.
Look for what works for you. Build yourself, capacity development. Build yourself, develop yourself so much that you become mostly preferred in the society. Build yourself, then strategically place yourself. Even the power of internet today. I have seen a shoemaker. Let's not even go far. Look at this guy, Shey Vodi.
Yeah.
Do you know how that guy started? I saw a story about that guy. People just look at how big he is and start tagging him to so many things.
Yeah, you do this, and they don't know
They
the
don't
backstory
of what that guy started from. I learned that guy for so many years, how he started, he used to go to Aba, go and buy material, enter night bus. I learned that's how he started. I don't know if that's true, of course, but in fact, someone told me a story. And I'm saying, whatever I'm seeing right now happening in that guy's life is expected. Anybody that you see that started small, that started small and stuck to it, it's not just about starting small, but when in that small that you are starting, you're looking at how the future is going to be bright through the small. Struggle to make that small a big one. It is going to be an error for you to start small and remain there.
And if it doesn't work, you start another small, and you start another small, and
jack of all trades, master of none. Do you understand? So look, even if you don't have the money to train yourself through school can always wait. I always tell people, I have seen people that went to school at the age of 35, 30, start 100 level.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And at that point in time, he's the biggest boy in the class. He doesn't even have time for nonsense. He's big. He has made money. He's doing part-time because he has his business that is
running and everything going on for him already. Yeah.
But he knew that at the point where he needed to go to school at a young age, the opportunity
was not there.
But he built himself, made the money, and still went to school. But after 5 years, 7 years, 8 years, he's out, hold his value, and still goes back to
school. Or to get the certificate. Okay.
Back to what he's doing. 8 years he's done from school, hold the certificate. Let it just be that I have a
You've gathered this one, yeah.
You understand? But most people try to kill themselves. The opportunity is not there. You just relax. I don't have the money to go to school. You just relax. My guy, if I open my message for you on TikTok and most of my social media platforms, the amount of please, I need this that I get. Sometimes when I go through their profile, these are people that have all it takes. Begging online. And we were there that day, we went to buy something at Fuse now. Look at this pretty lady coming to beg 2 men alone, coming to beg, and it was raining. If we were bad people, would have taken advantage of her. Come inside the car, and that's it. Shaving our money you want, we will negotiate there. Do you understand? You make yourself vulnerable. See, begging has never solved any problem. If you start begging, whether you are an online beggar or offline beggar,
whether it's a professional course you've taken on or not,
if you keep begging, you will see, you will always be begging all the days of your life.
And you know, it gets attached to your mindset that you don't even believe that you can get something out again without begging.
You will keep on begging. In fact, the major reason why a lot of youth today are where they are today and they are not trying to come out of it is laziness. That's what I'll just target with. Not knowing who you truly are. Laziness. I know society is not friendly.
It's not friendly at all, bro.
Society, and you know that this thing we're talking about is everywhere. You leave Nigeria and go to US. Leave Nigeria and go to UK. Leave Nigeria and go to Canada. If you are lazy, no food for you. You have to be doing something.
The Bible clearly stated.
Yes. But people just feel that, and that thing that people just feel that once I leave Nigeria, my
life will be better.
If you have that mindset, lazy mindset in Nigeria, you carry that lazy mindset to travel to the US, lazy mindset go UK, lazy mindset if you like go Libya.
Like they said, a crocodile in France will still be a crocodile in South Africa.
Brother, you will go there
anywhere
and
you are
for the fastest means to make money. It's quite pathetic. Yeah? I encourage the young ones like myself that when God says He will bless the works of your hands, He wants to find your
make sure, that's what I always say, make sure there is at least a work
in your hands.
You don't just leave yourself like that. If you notice that when you talk around your friends, you always cheer them up. Chook your head, even if there is a birthday party, just volunteer. I am going to MC the party.
Yeah.
In short, I think that's one thing our youths need to learn. Working without pay.
Mm-hmm.
See, one of the best ways to improve, to build your credibility, your portfolio, is to be able to volunteer. Don't worry, I'll handle this for you. Don't worry, I'll do this for you. You don't know that birthday party. You don't know whose uncle's friend that the niece or the nephew came for that thing. And it was like, there's one boy that handled it. They don't know they didn't pay you. There's one boy that handled this thing so well.
Very true.
And what do you think about using it for? And now they already feel you're a paid MC. So they'll call you, okay, how much do you charge? You want to do something.
Yeah.
So it's not every time. See, in business, that's why being an entrepreneur, one of the advantages is that it teaches you how to maneuver some things. It's not every time you make profit. It's not everything you're looking for financial gain. There are a lot of other ways to gain from a situation that is not financial. It could pay later in the future, but sometimes, like you said, everyone has sacrifices. There are times you put in the work, you use your transport, you use your time, you use the little skill you've gained. Let them feel they are using you, no wahala, but you know what you're doing. You're improving and you're gaining visibility. If God wants to bless you, He can find you there. You were the one talking. You are the one that, even if it's small camera you're using, you design one thing. You tell the ask, Madam, this office now, you see, if you don't have any post online, let me just be designing your post. Even if it's 5K at the end of the month, it's nothing serious since I'm not coming. Little by little, one person will see, Ma, I love what your social media handler is doing. They'll feel, okay, there's one boy that is helping us out. Can he help us do this? That is how. Make sure you are doing something. You know, when like Jay has narrated his stories, and you see that okay, there's actually a way through the whole ritual aspect, but at what cost? Invest in yourself. That is, I think, that's the investment with the highest ROI.
Yes.
Invest in yourself. I think this is
Yes,
basically all.
Yeah, this is basically all. So this is Morals and Madness.
Morals.
Kindly subscribe. You know, subscribe, share the videos, and we'll keep on bringing true life issues, true life topics.
Yeah, and be sure to know that Jay has either heard something, they have told him something, he has been in something. So you're going to get the full package, both from theoretical and practical.
See you in our next video.